Ladies and gentlemen, the Queen has arrived at the house here in Los Angeles.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Me too.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Sophia Grace is here. Hello!
Hey!
Oh, look at you.
Oh, to see you in the flesh is so much better.
Don't say flesh to a little child. It sounds like you're a monster. You only see her as skin and bones.
We've only ever spoken to you on the phone all the way from England, and now here you are in Los Angeles with us.
What are you doing in Los Angeles?
I'm going on the Ellen show. I'm coming here.
Yeah.
And all different things.
All different things. What's
Wow.
Ellen got in store for you?
On Saturday we're doing a book signing.
Are you?
Yeah.
Do you have a book?
Yeah.
What's the book about?
Do not.
It's called Tea Time with Sophia, Grace and Rosie.
And what sort of things would we see in this book? Like when you say
Well-
tea time, is it a storybook or is it
yeah, it's probably better for you, not for Kyle because it's girlish.
Okay,
Girlish,
okay,
right,
yeah.
right.
But do you love the book?
Yeah.
She doesn't know me well, does she?
No.
I'm like a big old lady, really.
Yeah, he is actually. So you're doing the book signing with and Ellen's, going to have you on the show. Do you know who's going to be on the show when you're there?
No, actually.
Are you singing this time?
Yeah.
What are you going to sing?
Taylor Swift, I Know You Were Trouble.
Oh, do you want
know
to
what-
practice?
Do you know what it's about, that song?
Yeah, kind of.
One of her boyfriends, right?
Yeah,
And she must have known he was trouble when he walked in.
that's what it's about, I think. Yeah. Do you want to practice with us, or you?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, go on. Let's hear it.
I knew you were trouble when you walked in. It's a shame on me now. Flew me to places I've never been. Till you put me down. Oh, I knew you were trouble when you walked in. It's a shame on me now. Flew me to places I've never been. Now I'm lying on the cool hard ground.
Oh!
Oh, you ruined it, didn't she? Jackie ruined it. Sorry
did.
about that, Sophia.
You jumped in. Sophia, that's very exciting.
Wow. How many songs do you know now? You must know, what, 1,000?
Yeah, loads.
Oh,
Loads,
God, yeah.
right? Do you remember the first song you ever remembered all the words to?
Yes.
What was it?
Super bass.
Yeah, of course.
Super Bass. That was the first song ever.
Yeah.
Wow, that makes me feel really old.
So you're singing on Ellen, and do you know Ellen's coming to Australia? She's bringing her show to Australia.
Is she?
She
Yeah.
might bring you with her when she comes. You never know.
Oh, now if she doesn't,
There's no,
if she
I have
doesn't
just
bring
put
it,
Ellen in it, haven't I?
you should say to her today when you go to see her on the show, I heard you were going to Australia. I would love to go for a free trip to Australia with all my family and friends. And then she has to do it because you said
She's
on TV.
British. They don't do that, Kyle.
What, British people don't?
No, they're
Don't
not,
suggest?
They don't suggest. They wait to be asked.
You know, Jackie's married to someone from Britain.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I am. He's very good looking.
Look at her look you up and down as you go, must have got one of the duds.
Would you like to see a picture?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll show you a picture.
God, here we go. Now, no matter what you think, you just say he's handsome.
Okay, this is him. What do you think? You can answer whenever you want to.
Yeah, he's nice.
Yeah, he looks nice, and that's my daughter.
He's really cute.
Yeah, well, yes, I think so. Yeah.
Well, I hope that went the way you wanted it. There's nothing like being lumped with praise. Like, you should be saying, no, don't go overboard on selling how hot he is.
Now, the Grammys. That'll be exciting. Are you gonna go to the Grammys?
I think we went last year.
Yeah.
Was that fun?
Yeah.
You know, Justin Timberlake, I think, is performing. Do you like his new song "Suit and Tie"? Do you know it?
No.
It's a funny one, isn't it? I love the song.
It's a
but
grower.
It
You
is
just
a
like-
grower.
you
It's
love
a slow
Justin
grower.
Timberlake.
I love Justin.
Do you know Jackie's sort of like anything Justin Timberlake sings, she thinks is fabulous, even if it's not very good? You know those sort of people? Is Rosie like that? Does Rosie just love everything you love?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, is Rosie with you?
On this trip?
Oh, yeah, she is.
Where
Yeah.
is she?
She's, I think she's at the hotel.
Oh, is
Okay.
she? Oh, you just didn't bother bringing her. She doesn't add much to the radio. She doesn't say much, does she?
What about Christmas? How was Christmas?
Really good.
Yeah, what was your favourite thing you got?
A really massive Barbie dream house.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
my goodness. Really?
Had 3 floors.
Three? That's probably bigger than your house, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. And do you play with that every day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a good thing. I never was into dolls. But when my thing. You know why?
Because you're a boy.
Exactly right. You're very clever.
And what do you think of Kyle's gold microphone?
It's really nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is nice.
You should ask Ellen for one of those as well.
Yeah.
We just think you ask Ellen for everything. I don't know
She
why.
would, I reckon she'd give it to
She
you.
would too.
Yeah.
And your mum and dad are here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And have they been kind to you?
Yeah.
You haven't been in trouble or anything like that?
Sometimes.
You don't
Sometimes.
You don't seem like you'd cause much trouble though. You think like you'd be pretty good most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you can say, "Listen, I'm the star of the family." Okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
listen to him.
I do that to my family. Now they don't talk to me. So you know, there's a very fine line between what's acceptable and what's not acceptable.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that when you're older in about 10 years. So what is your plan for superstardom? Do you want to be a singer yet? An actress? Have you decided? Because you're in Hollywood all the time and everyone knows who you are. What do you want to do?
I want to be a singer.
A singer.
Sure. And you're quite. You can sing a lot of different styles of songs.
Yeah.
I mean, here you are singing Taylor Swift, and then you've sung Nicki Minaj.
And so she was rapping and everything as well. So it was-
Rapping. Speak.
Yeah.
Do you know the song Thrift Shop?
No.
Oh, you
I'm
don't?
gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. You don't know that one? She's looking at me like I'm a crazy man. No, you don't know that one?
No.
Oh,
No.
you've got to learn that one.
Oh
That's
no,
one of the
maybe
best
not.
ones.
There's a few rude words in there.
Oh, they've got a clean version.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. What else? Well, you know, keep talking to Jackie because you and I got nothing else to say. I'm not very good with kids.
Yeah. Well, yeah. He's doing all right, isn't he?
Yeah.
Do you think Kyle should have a child, a baby?
What for? What am I going to do with one? Not now.
Babies are fun, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a little baby you look after at home? I know you got Barbies, but
My cousin,
yeah.
Delilah.
Oh, a real one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, right. Very good.
A real cousin, yes.
Yeah.
Delilah.
I thought you meant like a dolly, you know, a baby dolly.
Yeah.
Do you have a Cabbage Patch Kid, or are they just not cool anymore?
No, my mum used to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I used to as well, Mum.
Yeah. But they're like antiques now, too.
No,
Sophia
they're still
Grace.
out there.
Are they still out there?
I got one for my daughter the other day.
You know that a lot of dolls now they go to the toilet in their own pants and they're dolls. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
Why would you want one of those?
Because it's realistic. It's like a real baby.
But it's the worst part of the baby. You just want the good parts.
Oh, well.
Why do you want them crying and going to the toilet and do?
That's true. That's a good
Silly.
point.
And do you have a boyfriend yet?
No. What? She's
Well, I don't
so
know.
young.
No, but you might have a
She's
friend.
9.
You might have just
Oh,
a friend.
like a friend that's a boy.
That's a boy that you think's nice. Any?
Nah.
Nah.
No.
Boys smell.
Yeah.
Do
Well-
they?
Some of them.
Yeah. Now, what about Velma over there? You know, he's in love with Taylor Swift. Do you
Yeah,
think
he
he's got a
loves her.
chance with Taylor Swift?
Probably not.
No. It's the glasses, isn't it? It's the glass and the haircut.
Well, Sophia Grace, thank you for joining us live in Los Angeles this morning. You are such a sweetie.
Love the honesty.
You are so cute.